this is episode 5. It's Friday night. We're packing up the car. We're heading to Attesta this weekend. That's Arizona's newest complex down in Casa Grande, Arizona. It's also where I shot episode 1 with this car. So we'll have some benchmark lap times to shoot for this time, so that'll be good. I didn't do any performance changes this time out, but I did do one change that'll be noticeable for everybody watching. So let me show you what that is. Bam, here it is. This is an AIM Smarty Cam. This is a better onboard camera than what I was using. I'll have some on-screen telemetry, including a track map, so it should make it more engaging to watch. Hooking it up was as easy as plugging in one cable since I already had an AIM display. I'll cross my fingers I have the settings right. All right, before we head to the track, it was auction season here in Arizona, so I did one other thing while I was prepping the car that was car related, so check this out. All right, anytime I get a chance to see one of those cars that I had on my wall on a poster when I was a kid, I always take it. So this time it's only 4 miles up the street at the RM Sotheby's auction, so let me show you what that car is. So this is it. This is a 1987 Porsche 959 Comfort with a K. It's slated to go between $1.6 and $2 million. Another car I had a poster of when I was a kid. This is a 1992 Ferrari F40. And the final car is a 25th anniversary Countach. Always amazing to see. It's Saturday morning. We're at the track. I'm getting ready to go out for my first practice session of the day. Here's any interesting clips I had from the first practice session. This next car I'm behind is called an Ultima. This one has a 700 horsepower LS and it weighs 2,300 pounds. It's extremely capable. This is what 700 horsepower looks like passing you on the straightaway. I'm going out for my first hot lap session of the day. I also stayed out for one practice session after the hot lap session. I had some traction issues I was trying to sort out. All right, the first hot lap session is over. I did crappy, so I got like a 139 or something bad. My record here was a 138.1, so I was looking to go quicker than that. My tires felt really bad, so I left my Hoosiers on just for an HPDE group, and I did a 136.8, which is my personal best ever, so I'm psyched. And it was second fastest for the group. There's a Corvette in hot laps that I'm going to have to deal with. So one more hot lap session, looking to run another 136 or lower. So we'll see what happens. I'm getting ready to go out for my second and last hot lap session of the day. And here starts my hot lap session. Across the loop midway down the straightaway, and the time begins right here. .7 with 2 mistakes. Not bad. All right, this is a wrap for Saturday. The second hot laps, I was able to do a personal best again, a 136.7. Unfortunately, the Corvette that I was battling with all day did a 136.6, so he got me by a tenth of a second. But amazingly fun day, and we're going to come back tomorrow morning and do it all over again. Let's check out the competition. This is the C6 that has me by a tenth of a second. It's strange. I've ran with him at some tracks and been seconds faster. Here, he's getting me by a tenth of a second. I asked him what changed. He said nothing. He said he thinks the flowing layout of the Podium Club is really beneficial for the vet. He said sharper turns, he doesn't do as well. All right, it's Sunday. We got some rain early in the morning, so I skipped the first hot lap session because it was too wet. So I'm only going to have one session here to throw down, so let's see what happens. I was thinking things over on Saturday night and figured I'd try a stiffer rear sway bar. You see the weeds in my front end here? That was a result of on-power understeer at the track. So before I went out on Sunday, I wanted to try the rear sway bar just a bit stiffer to see if I could pick up some steering. And you can see here, I moved from the last hole to one more in just to make it a little bit stiffer, see what happens. For the only hot laps, we've got the Viper lined up first. He hasn't ran yet due to mechanical problems. 830 horsepower, 3,000 pounds. We've got Lauren running rapid in his C6 Vet, myself, and then Ken in his killer E46. This is the one and only hot lap session I'm running in today. It's also going to be the second time I've ever almost had a collision with another car at the track. I gave the Z06 in front of me the whole straightaway as a buffer, and I'm getting ready to cross the loop right now, midway down the straightaway. Right here, I'm on the clock. I see the Corvette still swerving, warming up his tires. I figure he's going to throw out this lap, concentrate on warming up his tires more. He moves out of the racing line here, apparently letting me by. So I take it, go past, and bam, he swerves back, almost collides with me. I don't know what happened there.
So I went up and talked to him afterwards. Turns out he was unsure of where the loop was. He thought he hadn't crossed the loop yet and was still able to warm up his tires. It turns out he never saw me coming, never knew I was behind him. So he was warming up his tires and just swerved back, and we almost collided. It was crazy. This is one of the sweeping on-power turns coming out where I would plow off before understeer. With the sway bar, this turn was way better, so I wasn't taking advantage of it because I wasn't used to it yet. This is an external view of that same turn. And here's another turn where the rear sway bar stiffer was way better. I had less on-power push coming out. And that leads into the high-speed chicane, back and forth violently, where the rear sway bar may not be better. You can see me sliding, using the rear end here. So overall, not a better lap on Sunday. And the loop was also turned on late, so I didn't get an official time. But according to my AIM cluster, I was in the 37th for those hot laps.
All right, that's a wrap for this weekend at Podium Club at Attesta.